The bright morning screens of Los Angeles flickered with a single line that sent a shock through the global pop world. "Welcome, Jungkook. See you soon." Those 5 words, posted on the official account of one of America's largest music festivals, were enough to ignite an online firestorm. Within minutes, hashtags carrying Jungkook's name rose to the top of global trends. Travel sites crashed under the weight of fans searching for flights, and the heart of the American entertainment industry began to pulse in anticipation of a summer unlike any other. Reporters crowded the plaza outside the festival's downtown headquarters. Photographers jostled for position, shouting questions about set lists, guest performers, and production budgets. Inside, executives confirmed what millions had hoped to hear. Jungkook, the youngest member of the world-conquering group BTS and now an acclaimed solo artist, will take the main stage as a headliner this July. His appearance will mark the first time a Korean solo act commands the prime closing slot of the festival, an honor historically reserved for American icons. "Jungkook represents more than a trend," said Ethan Roberts, creative director of the festival, speaking before a wall of flashing cameras. "He's a bridge between cultures and generations. What he creates on stage speaks to everyone, no matter what language they speak at home." By the time his statement ended, clips of Jungkook's earlier performances, his fluid movement and standing next to you, the thunderous confidence of Seven, the tenderness of Still With You, were circulating again on every platform. Each clip came with captions promising that July 2025 would be the month the world finally witnessed what global pop could become. While the public celebrated, insiders revealed that negotiations for Jungkook's appearance had been months in the making. Discussions began quietly in late August, shortly after his performance at the Seoul Harmony Gala drew record international viewership. Representatives from HYB Corporation flew to Los Angeles to meet festival organizers in secret, finalizing an agreement that reportedly gives Jungkook extensive creative control, down to lighting angles, wardrobe design, and the selection of every dancer on stage. "He doesn't just sign on to perform," one production source said. "He builds the entire experience from the ground up." HYB refused to confirm the financial terms, but industry analysts estimate the overall production budget for his set at more than $6 million, a staggering figure that hints at something unprecedented. Rumors suggest the show will include a 360-degree LED dome, synchronized fountains, and a team of more than 100 dancers flown in from 3 continents. The festival site itself is being modified to accommodate special rigging requested by Jungkook's team, allowing the performer to appear, quite literally, out of the as excitement spread. Social media exploded in a way only Jungkook can trigger. Memes, fan cams, and countdown clocks took over timelines. Fans shared screenshots of their ticket confirmations and handmade banners, while others announced plans to camp near the gates weeks in advance. Within 2 hours of the official post, hotel bookings in the nearest city had doubled, and local authorities began coordinating transportation and safety measures for an expected surge of international visitors. "I screamed so loud my mom thought I won the lottery," a fan from Texas wrote online. Another, from Japan, posted a video of herself packing purple outfits and crying tears of joy. Across TikTok, creative edits layered footage of Jungkook's past performances over aerial shots of California sunsets, each video captioned with variations of "He's coming." Celebrities joined the celebration. Halsey, Jungkook's longtime collaborator and friend, tweeted, "Can't wait to see JK own that stage. He was born for it." Doja Cat reposted the festival announcement with flame emojis. Even former headliners weighed in. "When Jungkook hits that first note, you'll forget to breathe," wrote The Weeknd. While the buzz grew, television networks devoted entire segments to analyzing the phenomenon. Economists described it as the Jungkook effect, a measurable surge in consumer spending driven by the singer's movements. Within hours of the confirmation, resale ticket prices jumped 170%. HYB stock rose more than 4 points, and travel agencies reported record inquiries from South Korean fans hoping to witness history on American soil. "We're watching globalization happen in real time," said UCLA economist Rachel Levinson. "He doesn't just move music, he moves markets." Back in Seoul, enormous digital billboards lit up with messages of pride and support. Cafes offered special purple-themed drinks labeled Festival Countdown Latte, while subway stations played his latest tracks through public speakers. Korean news anchors called his booking a milestone for cultural diplomacy, proof that the nation's music industry had evolved from import to global export. In Los Angeles, the mood was equally feverish. Street vendors near the festival site began printing unofficial Jungkook merchandise days after the announcement. Local businesses planned pop-ups and themed menus, from 7-layer nachos to golden maknae mocktails. City officials estimated that the weekend could bring an additional $50 million to the regional economy. Meanwhile, Jungkook himself remained silent. No statement, no selfie, no cryptic emoji. The only trace came from paparazzi photos capturing him leaving HYB's rehearsal complex late at night, dressed in black, mask covering his face, earbuds in. Those images fueled speculation that preparations were well underway. Anonymous sources claimed he was spending nearly 10 hours a day in rehearsal, 6 hours on choreography, 2 on live vocals, and the rest reviewing stage designs through virtual reality simulations. He treats every show like the Super Bowl, said a vocal coach who worked with him early in his solo career. He's constantly refining breath control, projection, stamina. Most artists train to deliver energy. He trains to create immersion. Whispers about a brand new English single began circulating soon after. According to industry chatter, the track blends R&B groove with house percussion and features production input from a Grammy-winning American artist whose name remains under wraps. The song is rumored to premiere live at the festival before its worldwide release. Even the smallest online clues, an unfamiliar melody playing faintly during a live stream, a producer's mysterious Instagram story, sent fans into investigative mode. Entertainment journalists have compared the anticipation to Michael Jackson's first appearance at the MTV Awards or Beyoncé's 2018 Coachella set. Moments like these redefine what pop music can be, wrote the New York Times. Jungkook isn't following a path, he's carving one. Behind the scenes, production crews race to build the massive installation that will serve as his stage. Set designers describe a structure that blends Korean minimalism with futuristic light architecture. Reflective panels shifting color with each beat, holographic water projections forming wings, and an elevated runway stretching into the crowd so he can perform among his fans. Environmental consultants have been hired to ensure the elaborate water features meet California's sustainability guidelines, a testament to how far the planning has gone. As anticipation builds, talk show hosts across America discuss little else. On The Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon grinned at the camera and said, "If Jungkook's coming back to the States, we'd better clear a spot on the couch." Fallon's audience erupted into cheers. Morning shows interviewed fans already planning cross-country road trips, some saving for months to afford the journey. "He changed my life during the pandemic," one fan from Chicago told a reporter. Seeing him live isn't just a concert. It's closure, joy, everything at once. Analysts expect the festival to reach unprecedented streaming numbers, as international broadcasters have secured rights to simulcast the event across Asia and Europe. Sponsors are lining up to attach their brands to the broadcast, predicting that Jungkook's set alone could draw an audience exceeding that of the previous year's entire weekend. Music historians note that the symbolism runs deeper than ticket sales. Only a decade ago, few Asian acts were invited to headline major American festivals. Jungkook's presence, they argue, represents a cultural realignment, proof that pop's center of gravity has shifted from West to truly global. "It's not about East or West anymore," said cultural critic Maya Sanders. "It's about shared rhythm." In creative circles, rumors swirl about surprise guests.